Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to TART5, title all around the tournament season 5, and we are on to the closest in terms of rank range yet, which is in seedings yet, the 8th seed HR Enjoyers versus Moyu Village, the 9th seed. My name is Yongin, and today I'm joining with the host, of course, GT. How are you doing, GT?
Hello, I had to rush stuff, but I'm here.
Yeah. Alright, so
I do need to ping, but I'm gonna do the bans first. It's a HD2 ban from HR Enjoyers and Moyu Village ban HR2. So, yeah, kind of expected.
yeah, I think both sides are quite obvious in terms of skill sets. HR Enjoyers are clearly the team who couldn't play Hidden despite saying Hidden in their flag, and Moyu Village is completely HD and gimmick team rather than an HR team. So not surprised that they are banning on Hard Rock 2. The fast pro speed Hard Rock, very expected. Okay, and now stream is on, so everyone should be on board, and I do believe this is Moyu's first pick. And wait, no, wait, they go for No More 4 as the first pick. I'm welcome school.
Oh, that's what we're hearing. I just realized.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, we can go now, right?
Yeah, should be.
Alright, so starting off both teams, I think we all know about these both teams. HR Enjoyers, they mostly hard rock players in general. HR Enjoyer, Hoshikut, 21 Draft 21, Demon Slayer 6669, Megalovania Law, which and also the final player being, I'm sorry, your final player, I need to get your name, and Minami Kotori.
Yeah, Minami.
So pretty much everyone except Minami is a hard rock player on some cases, and not so much about like gimmicky stuff, but they are actually quite a good tag team and not really a speed team. So a pretty interesting hard rock team, more like a hard rock technical skill cap team. And on Moyu Village is more of your technical, more of your straightforward stuff, but gimmicky maps as well as a hidden team. So it's basically two completely opposite teams going up against each other. As we do have Mariko as a team captain, and we do have some more Chinese players, which is IOWOB, which I would just call him Tanyi, Kirin Rose Smile, Kirawa Fuwawa, and
Aurelia?
Yeah, Morelia, and also S3.
Alright, pretty close start to No Mod 4 here. Actually, that was like kind of the hard patterns, or kind of the pattern with these data. Moyu Village coming out slightly ahead. It's still 8 FCs across the board. Now comes a little bit of a pain point, and it's the spinners. Still everyone holding on, and we're gonna reach the chorus here. Ooh, but an early miss from Demon Slayer. And now Moyu Village, a slight advantage.
And he's technically not exactly early on and basically miss at the halfway point of the match. It's gonna cost you a lot of points, and despite Demon Slayer also being like a high practice player, but unfortunately he's still not the best in terms of gimmick, and there comes the offbeat, and it's gonna be catching off Mariko in that case as well. And Tanya also be finding a break with the SV.
Oh, wrong person finds a miss. Demon Slayer already broke combo, breaks it again. Doesn't affect it that much. HR Enjoyer now also finding a miss. 2 FCs versus 2. But HR Enjoyer slightly ahead, ever so slightly, coming to the end of the very end of the map. Surely this ad won't matter, this one eats. Oh my god! Okay, it was almost. That one miss from Demon Slayer at the very end almost cost them the point. But just about, they will get this break point. SS from Kirara, but it's not gonna matter, unfortunately. By their skin of the teeth, HR Enjoyers grabbed this first break point.
Yeah, really good scores here from loads of the players. I mean, very good score from Kira Fuala, also expected to be like a high practice player. Very good at these gimmicky skill sets. And queuing both Smile, also kind of the final stage player, gimmick player in our GTS, also doing a good work there, and also of course the other team having 2 high practice players as well. Jeff, also a non-extremely practice heavy player. And Hoshiku's not really known as a practice player, but he's definitely making his time. They play some of the high scroll speed hard rocks in some of the 4-digit Taiko World Cup and such. Not exactly known as like a practice player, but he's showing up for it for his team. And waiting for HR Enjoyer's pick. See what they're gonna go for next. I do believe they have a bunch of picks left. Stuff like double time, I do believe double times in general are quite favored towards their team. Also have DT2. I think DT2 is just an extremely high accuracy, high mechanics map, high stamina mechanics map. I don't think they would pick something like this. They're gonna go for ever free, and honestly, this is not so much of a free point in this case.
Yeah, I was gonna say that in your HR Enjoyers, you shouldn't they just pick HR1, but like it's just on paper not that much of a good idea. I would have said something like HDHR could be a possibility, but there is hidden attached to your hard rock, which makes it a little bit harder. Maybe these players aren't that confident in it. They will just go for the straight up HR1, which I think is a bit surprising. It's a little bit ack. Yeah, it's a little bit ack, which I feel like could be an issue for this team. But overall, there's some decently fast growth speed that could chip up Moyu Village as well.
I do believe Moyu Village should have enough players for this. Maruko not really know that strong as a hard rock player, and I do believe Marilia is gonna be coming in, and also not really known as a hard rock player, but in general, their team kind of missing the strong hard rock side of things here, and hard rock enjoyers do have a Megalovania law upcoming here, and this is the hard rock team that we're expecting from our enjoyers. 4 extremely good hard rock players on their side, and especially not stamina heavy stuff, and these should be good stuff for hard rock enjoyers, and possibly looking like a very good second point here. There are a few couple of 1-6 could be quite tricky to play, so they do have to be careful about some of those 1-6.
Yeah, we'll see if Moyu Village can trade breakpoints here.
Yeah, I'm gonna say one more thing is that I actually don't think Hard Rock is actually a good pick for Hard Rock enjoyers because of the HD mod on them. I actually think it's a pretty good Moyu Village pick. But do believe both teams probably going to be missing around 1 to 2 players on their side, so probably going to get some low accuracy when it comes to that pick. But for now, we'll see who actually picks up the more HD style of picks. Going for Hard Rock 1 right now, and Hidden Enjoyer saying that he does not like the start, and of course he's going to be the first one who drops a 100 on the first note even, unfortunately in that case.
Yeah, we have got a little bit of a nothing burger of a map for the first like 2-ish minutes perhaps.
Yeah, 1-1. Wait, why is the score look so different? Oh, it's because Hoshiku's and HD Enjoy are the ones who drop 100, and on the other side we do have Maruko dropping 100. The song starts particularly on nothing, so like this part. It's so easy to drop accuracy. I think this is actually the hardest part to get a good accuracy because the snap ping changes are mapped to focal, and focal map ping with higher AOD is just kind of annoying to play, as we do see a Hidden Enjoyer dropping loads of accuracy on their side.
Very visual beginning here. Moyu Village a little bit ahead. Yeah, the variance of this start part is what I think is a little bit scary for HR enjoyers. We see now that they are trailing 15,000 points, which isn't a lot. Especially considering that I think both teams can probably find 4 ways on this in at least some percentage of matches.
Absolutely. This is definitely a 4-way map. The first offhand 1-6 is not going to be catching out for anyone, but the accuracy is dropped from Maruko and Marilia. It's going to be swinging back to Hara Enjoyers. The lead is now on their side with a very good double S here from 21 Draft. As expected, Jeff being a very good tech player with Hard Rocks, and Kiara also more like a tech Hard Rock player. Both of these players achieve very good Hard Rock 1 scores in RGTs in general, and they are both trying for it. And it's all come down to the third and fourth players, and the Hard Rock Enjoyers third and fourth players are doing pretty much a better job compared to Moyu Village when it comes to the hard sessions right now.
Lead flips from Moyu Village to HR Enjoyers, but this lead is tiny, 8,000 points. One miss could absolutely decimate this lead, and it's gonna come down to this last PI soon.
We're gonna have a bit more 1-4-1-6 patterning over in this session where they are a bit more denser as well, and also some offhand patterning, but with the 150 BPM, most roller players over here should be doing them just fine. But as I say that Kiara will be the one who drop on a singular note. Yeah, that was a very awkward note, but he's dropping 100 as well and looking great for Moyu Village.
Okay, I guess it's not Bancho. I can't tell. It's a little bit of lag going on. But yeah, it does seem that HR Enjoyers will be securing this 4-way FC. And the point along with it.
Yeah, Maruko actually also funding a break as well, which at the end, unfortunate, and that's why the lead suddenly bumps up to 80,000 points difference. Now moving on, Hidden 1, going for the HD pick, instantly seeing the mistakes that they made on their first pick here, going for more of, I would say, more benefit picks instead of like no more 4. And I think that's a lot better pick here for Moyu Village.
Yeah, I guess the order of the first 2 picks doesn't matter. Definitely HD1. As long as HD1's within the first 2 picks for this team, it's pretty good.
You say that though, it's more like I don't think they should have picked number 4.
Yeah, that's true. I think as long as you have Hishi1, it's not completely entered. You know, number 4 is like kind of gambleable. I don't really see HR Enjoyers ever picking number 4. So picking it is kind of okay. I say kind of. There is a second ban phase coming up, so picking what HR Enjoyers would be banning next would be the most ideal.
Yeah, I do believe Minami Kotori should be the final player for HR Enjoyers. I don't think they have a solid 4th player for the HD slots. So Minami Kotori is more like a no-mod speed guy, but he can do Hidden just okay. Maybe not as well as some of the other players on their team. HD Enjoyers is also okay at Hidden, I would say. That's why his name being HD Enjoyer. And Demon Slayer 669 being a huge practicer, and Trendy on Jeff as well. Jeff is actually quite interesting because he's more like a slow HD guy. Slower stuff is actually better for him. Quicker stuff he's usually finding a bit more trouble on. However, we are only 3.97 and I do believe that is fine for HR Enjoyers.
Yeah, this map, a lot of finishers, or some tough finisher patterns, and a lot of BPM shenanigans happening towards the middle to definitely watch out for.
Apparently, I do believe they are just missing their HD player probably, and that might be a stinger on their side.
Yeah, it looks like we'll probably be waiting for a bit. Just gotta get any last random player in.
Yeah, that's why I'd say I think not picking Hidden it's kind of weird for the first pick. I feel like picking Hidden 1 can just give out literally know what's gonna be happening on the other team, and that information is a lot more important than just picking stuff like number 4 as a first pick. But I guess we're gonna go for HD 1 right now. Megalovania Law, absolutely not an HD player, but Hoshikuzu is absolutely not an HD player.
Yeah.
And we might see a dominant point here for Moyu Village.
Maybe it'll be close. Well, I guess if you haven't done practice for this map, it's a bit cooked. There are some very unsight readable parts in the middle. Or at least not unsight readable, but just hard to read. That help a lot. That practice helps a lot with.
Well, Megalovania starting with a very hot 91%. He's holding the FC, and that's fine. But yeah, he's not an HD player. Absolutely. Look at those rush. And everyone else on Moyu Village doing quite well so far.
Ooh.
Demon Slayer finding a break. So does Q Rainbow Smile, Megalovania along. But those trades are not gonna matter as they just don't have a fourth player currently right now.
Yeah, it looks like it will probably be a dominant pick. I mean, it's 2 FCs versus 2. Maybe something crazy happens towards the middle. But for now, it's mostly consistency. Here's a little 1/3 section. Keep players on your toes, but we'll be heading to the first quarter soon.
Yeah, really good scores here for both sides still. On some of the particular players, a surprising one's definitely being S3 V21, not known as a hidden player and usually just kind of bans hidden straight out of the match, but he is cooking it right now with 99.87 FC, doing a whole huge work for their team. You really did not expect this player to be an HD player whatsoever, but look at him go right now. And with an FC from Mariko as well, supporting S3 as much as they could. Going up against HD Enjoyers and Jeff 1-1, but again, the difference is between the fourth player, Megalovania, or accuracy clearly way down compared to most other players.
Smile finds a miss. S3 as well. Maybe a little bit of an opportunity presenting itself. Triples here. Marco finds a miss. Okay, I mean, that's every FC from the side Moyu Village gone, but the egg just seems insurmountable. 111k. Surely not.
And yeah, Mariko seems to have a bit of a nerves issue seeing the break right here, but buddy, you can see the other team has a 600k and everyone else on team 700. Has to chill down a bit on that sense, knowing that you already secured the pick basically, unless Megalovania Law drops, Megalovania just pops off and the other opponent's China just drops for 550 misses in general, but with that now in the coffin miss here from Jeff, and that is pretty much it. 3-star hidden is not the easiest thing ever, and the name of HD Enjoyer, he is going to be keeping his hidden FC just like his name here, and close it out with a very good score on their side.
How fitting is it? Only FC in the lobby. Not even the top score on his own team. It's all good. Alright. HR Enjoyers next to pick.
Now, Hidden Enjoy actually top score the Hiddens in their match, but now it should be the bans. And I do believe HR Enjoy has the OBS ban over here. Hidden Hard Rock is just should be gone from their team. I don't think they want to play that map at all. Looking at they are kind of missing the fourth person who can literally read any sort of hidden, but I would say props to Megalovania actually doing a lot better than I expected in that case, also saying that surpassed by his personal best by 300,000 points difference, and Moyu Village probably gonna be banning out something like some of the double time picks here. I don't believe those are pretty solid ban here, and
it's
what is next pick?
It's next pick, yeah, it's next pick.
Rap is wait, I'm trolling, my bad.
It's fine. Yeah, I was gonna say FL is kind of the next HR adjacent pick left that isn't completely act like HRGT. But it is kind of easy if you ask me, so...
Is there an update? There's no update, my guy.
No.
Is there any update, GT?
Surely
With
not.
no map. Someone has no map.
So yeah, FL V1, so not as heavy as V2. Got combo playing a much larger role in this one.
Yeah, we do see two player swaps from Moyu Village. We do have Tandy and Marelia swapping in for Moyu Village, and I would say those two probably gonna be filling in most of the practice heavy maps.
Mm-hmm.
With me.
That sound quite single tap heavy map. I think this is doable for Moyu Village despite they're not exactly a flashlight team, but I'm kind of a bit worried about Tani and Marilia's accuracy on this map despite not being an accuracy map at all. I don't think HR Enjoy is gonna be even finding a singular brick here. Maybe from Demon Slayer 669, but I just don't see it happening.
I mean, we've seen some crazy upsets on this map, and I say some, I mean one, which just involved one singular miss. One singular miss is all it takes to flip this point. And we could very well see a repeat of that.
With me.
At the start of the map, we do see a bit of accuracy drop from both sides over here, but mostly from Demon Slayer, like I mentioned, not really an accuracy player, and from Megalovania Law. On the other side, we do have Tanya and Meridia kind of be trading some of those accuracies as well, but Kiara Fuawa once again up head-to-head against Jeff on another HR Enjoyer's pick. These two has been up so close in terms of skill sets.
Now flashlight radius at its smallest radius already.
Alright, now next part does have a bit of a slow down sessions, and I actually think this part is the easiest to miss rate in the entire map. That's why being a flashlight pick. Some of the nodes really got danced together, and if you're not prepared, some of these patterns could definitely trip you off. Like I mentioned over there, Megalovania are gonna be finding a break over there, and that's gonna be a 30,000 points difference in favor of Moyu Village, and there's gonna be a bit more as this is score B1, guys.
Another miss from Kiara though. It's gonna trade out Megalovania Law. The score lead is gonna stagnate for a while, but as soon as Megalovania Law builds up enough combo, you'll see HR Enjoy slowly claw this lead back. I see that as you can watch it go from 11,000, 10,000, 9,000.
I don't think it's enough because Megalovania's lost miss was an entire stream, and in score V1, if you miss an entire stream, that actually hurts a lot more than just missing a one singular note. Could Tani and Marilia holds on with Sam to keep this point? Everyone has 200 radius. It's still easy to misread if you're nervous. Final parts of the map, and it seems like Moyu Village may just break point it back away at the end, and that's gonna be a 5,000 points difference. Someone did not hit a finisher on Moyu Village, but it does not matter. They takes it in the end. A double S here from Jeff, and 101 miss from Kiara Fuawa. But again, it's a combo game. Hoshiku's takes the second highest score over there.
Yeah.
Very close map.
Yeah, Act struggles on the side of HR Enjoyers from the other two players, Hoshiku's and Jeff, with 1 and 0 100s each, but 19 100s, and Megalovania, as you mentioned, that those 5 misses cost so much. And yeah, score evened out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be seeing bans here. I think HR Enjoy has to play OBS ban. I think Hidden Hard Rock should be the ban here because they don't have a fourth currently.
Yeah, okay, they don't have the fourth. Yeah, because they don't have the fourth, I think, definitely. I think they don't have info.
Yes.
I don't know if it's so Moyu Village favorite, because really, I think that ending, if you don't play like any hard rock at all, is actually really hard. So
Yes.
and
right.
it's super HR2 here for that ending.
Outside of that though, I think that map in general has a bit more hidden skill sets because of all those skill sets. And yeah, Hidden Enjoyer team.
Oh,
Banning out storyboard, okay. Alright, not banning out Hidden Hard Rock, interesting.
So yeah. Yeah, so storyboard ban is good because it means that I can put in less effort. Awesome.
Let's go.
I mean, I did think that Moyu Village probably eventually gonna pick this storyboard anyway. It's a bit risky, but I feel like it's something their team is looking to pick eventually anyway.
I personally think the best bank right now it's DT1 for Moyu Village or Hard Rock DT or Easy DT. I think Easy DT is possible for them because the slowdown scroll speed, because our Enjoy is actually the team who may get trouble by the scroll speed. But other than that, I think Hard Rock DT and DT1 seems like something that they could have banned for. I don't see Moyu Village having a fourth on Hard Rock DT, and so could be said about DT1. I think those two are just pretty bad map for them. And okay, they're gonna ban ECDT. Okay, there we go. Contrast is gone. Okay, not risking for the high skill sets, skill cap stuff. So
Yeah, I was gonna
not left me
say
alive.
all 3 remaining DTs look decent for HR enjoyers. Easy DT included, I guess, so all 4 DTs looking decent at least for HR enjoyers, and possible bans for Moyu Village. Depending on their personal scores on it, each of them can be banned.
I actually don't think so on DT2. I think DT2 is a pretty Moyu Village pick, but
I think 50-50. But it kind of depends
Okay,
if they have enough players for it.
okay, interesting. I think DT2 is pretty Moyu Village pick.
With me.
They're gonna go for no more fun. They are not going for Hidden Hard Rock. Okay.
Okay.
They do not want to risk it at all. Okay. I really think it's a good pick, but even the Captain Griff has 2 completely different opinions about that pick. So
Like, as a
don't know.
HD player, I still feel that it's very HR. Like, the 170 HDHR, the 170 HDHR is not that HD, you know. Maybe if it was like 160 SV HDHR, then I would say, okay, yeah, that's kind of HD favorite. But given how they played just now in the HD one, considering like how they kind of had 3.5 players, it's just the slow parts that really catch them out. I feel like 170 HDHR is kind of doable for this team. And then plus that ending where you kind of have 4 players that can probably handle that SV. It's a decent pick, not the best, but I think they're kind of, in theory, almost strong enough for Moyu to actually be kind of scared to pick it.
Going for no more 5 right now inside. Maybe they want to slam their head against their walls. Hopefully not for them, because they don't know what to pick or ban. Which is fair because it's the closest match by far so far. This is literally the only match we have seen more than 1 point difference for both teams, and it's still not even pace. Going for the slow map of the pool, and do you believe Moyu Village has really good players for that, like Kiwi Mao, actually top 3 of last qualifiers slow map, and Hero of Flower General also another slow guy, and I can see them doing quite well. Not so sure about Tani, but I do believe this is just easy enough for them to do this map just fine. No miracle this time despite achieving a 900k in qualifiers, so that's what happens when it comes to more of an easier map, when it's more accuracy favored rather than your skill cap favored, where I do believe Miracle being a role player more similar to skill cap player. And they shall enjoy this, and it's also, like I mentioned, this map is a lot easier than what we see in the qualifiers, and I can see most of their players doing quite well on this map. This time, no Demon Slayer despite being the player who did quite well in the qualifiers, Nilbot 4.
If you told me Marco was the reading skill cap of this team, I would have told you were lying, you know?
Okay, she is the skill cap, but she isn't the reading skill cap.
I think number 4 is still
somehow
mostly reading. Like Qual,
Yeah.
number 4. 900k is kind of crazy. It actually beats most players, it's insane. Alright. Enough about Quals. It's round of 16. Seed 8 versus Seed 9. Score 2v2. And we've got the negative HR map, aka Easy. Maybe you can pretend this is an OD10 map with Easy.
Oh, the Megan of Wendy, I did not know that you actually need to hit the bar line. Not the best start for them. QL4 did drop a single 100 as well. But Megalovania dropping quite a bit more, and now in terms of slowdown sections, we do see Megalovania drops from the slow part of the map on flashlight.
Actually enjoy a miss at the very start. Maybe it's the transition that catches them off. But yeah, Moyu Village with egg advantage as well as combo advantage. 35,000 points in the lead. Yeah, I want to say that this map is maybe a little bit... It's testing kind of mostly low SV egg. But the combo does trip off some people. And some people includes Megalovania Law, finding a miss, and that's 2 FCs gone from the side of HR and Joyous. I don't know if that was true, that might have been Bancho.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a Bancho break.
Yeah, okay. Back from the ashes is Jeff for the second kill.
It was right after the lag, so I'm pretty sure that was a Bancho. But even if it's not Bancho or Bancho, it does not really matter. They do not really have a third and fourth players on this map, especially with Minami Kotori missing. I don't think Minami would have changed the situation anyway, with actually enjoys accuracy dipping down below compared to most players on the other team as well. And Megalovania Law really struggling the end here, showing that not a reading player absolutely in this pick. 52-103 miss despite having such a strong reading roster from Hoshiku's and Jeff, but unfortunately the team effort, it's Moyu Village, takes the point.
22 100s across the entire team. The 4-way FC for Moyu Village. And yeah, really awesome 1-mil score from Jeff. But it's a team game. Oh, instant HRDT pick from the HR Enjoyers.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good pick here for HR Enjoyers. Most of the double time pick that does require stamina, it's a good pick for HR Enjoyers. They have solid 4 players on this slot, 3 players on this slot. Megalovania, Hoshiku's, and Jeff are just so good at hacking some of these like high OD requirements double time stuff. If they are actually on their way to take the number one qualifiers in double time 1, if Demon Slayer could have done slightly better in terms of accuracy. But unfortunately, they do have a soft spot on some of these like accuracy map, but compared to the other team where we do have not so high accuracy players in general, like when you see Maruko, not an accuracy player, have to be in the Hard Rock DT pick. Queuing Will Smile, also not really an accuracy player, so, and yeah, it seems like a pretty good pick here for HR Enjoyers.
Yeah, we'll see 177 BPM, OD5 plus HR plus DT, that's OD7 DT. So I believe that's like 10.3 if I'm not wrong. Or 10.1.
10.1.
Yeah.
Alright, Jeff won a double S number 5 again. Not happening. But yeah, with how short this map is, being a game version of Wing My Way, one miss in the middle could actually flip the score. And it could be a disaster. And hopefully that does not happen to any of these players. But I do believe I should be on Demon Slayer. Could he hit up against Marilia and Maruko? Things should be starting right now on Hard Rock DT. Wing My Way.
I'm a bit scared. The patterns in this map is not so simple. It's very non-standard patterning, that's all I'll say.
Yeah, and we have a bunch of full op play over here, which they usually the one to find a break, but the one who isn't full op gonna be the one finding a break here. Actually enjoy a very early miss and too nervous a second break over there. Uh-oh.
You can see how much each miss shakes this bar at the bottom. It went from like 5,000 to 15,000 the other side. But look at the act. HR Enjoy is able to farm their way back slowly but surely, climbing the decreasing the score lead that Moyu Village have. Okay, I say that it's really very volatile right now, I guess. Everyone.
Wait, I'm looking at Jeff is actually carrying this so hard.
Yeah,
Wait, that's insane. That's insane because Maruko was having 93% accuracy on his fake. Uh-oh, it shifts over. That one miss does not matter. Oh my god. We are seeing the Ack economy on the final part of the map. 33,000 points difference. The low accuracy in general Moyu Village may causes them the point. They try their best, but unfortunately, a 94% FC could not beat our HD Enjoyers. 2 miss on his map, and 600 from Jeff kinda just carries them this point.
yeah, a lot of act drop from Maruko within that middle section, and Moyu Village not able to get this potential breakpoint. It was close, it was in their favor, the ball was in their court for about half the map, but that act drop in the middle just gonna give HR Enjoyers the win here.
Yeah, looking at the scores right here, honestly, S3, Marilia, and Kirafuawa actually would beat the second player, player on Moyu Village is all coming to the last player. Once again, the 2 misses is not even enough to flip back the point, despite the nerf breaks here from actually Enjoyer, and it's gonna be relieving himself because once you miss on such a short map, you would be like, oh shit, I just causes a point. Tight match from both sides, and I do believe HHL should be the pick here from Moyu Village. Even if not that, they can just go for DT2. I think though both of those picks are really good for Moyu Village. Well, maybe not DT2, maybe GT will disagree, but I think DT2 is a pick here for Moyu Village.
Maybe. Okay.
Okay, they're doing it.
They're doing it.
They really don't want to vacate the tower.
Yeah. I'm telling you, it's that ending, bro. The ending is so harsh.
Yeah,
It's one of those like...
that means... Yeah?
Yeah, both teams just never have enough players, right, for HDHR. It's just that hard. So both teams are kind of scared to pick it. Even though we can say, oh, X is favored or Y is favored, both teams are just scared to pick it, so they won't. I think it's just one of those scenarios.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and going for DT2, the high stamina mechanics pick. Both teams got some really good high mechanics picks. However, in general, the accuracies on HR Enjoyers are not so much of like a mechanics player. I don't know, could Jeff deal with 230 BPM? He kind of gets speed capped very quickly, and hopefully he can deal with 230 BPM. If he could deal with 230 BPM, this could be a scary pick for Moyu Village. But again, Kirafuawa, Rainbow Smile, Sam, all 3 of these players are just so good in terms of some of these like kind of stuff.
When we talk about stamina, I think it's also kind of important to bring out the playstyle. I think single tap on this map is a little bit favored because, I mean, the patternings in this map are very single tap friendly in terms of like, there's no like extended Ks or Ds on your single tap hand, for example. Makes it a little bit easier in terms of the single tap. And
what is happening? I think we are getting a board. There we go.
I think he's in chat. Yeah, can we get a board? Hopefully. Alright, there we go.
No.
Maybe his X key is stuck? Sorry. Alright, yeah. Looks like we're just...
Unfortunate, I mean,
yeah.
stuff like that does happen. And that would be your only one chance for this match, I believe. So, other than that, another mistake would not happen.
I already forgot the rules.
You
I'm quite sure it's like infinite rematches though.
Okay, sure.
It's like the same as TWC, bro. Isn't it like that for TWC? It is, right?
I think so, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
No. TLC is one now can only do once. like the whole match you can do it again, but you can only do it once per map. So if you say it's TFC, so they cannot abort this map again, but they can abort the next map if it's a problem.
I don't see on the
If
rules.
it is a problem, so.
I'm literally reading it right now.
My host row.
No,
Either way,
I'm
we're
looking
on
at
enough
TWC rules. I did copy from there. Oh, who has score? Yo, how's he at 100? How's he at 200k? Alright, nice.
I think should be fixed now. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Q Bo's Mao. He started off with 87% accuracy, and this is not what you wanted for things to start on your team here. Absolutely devastating start for Q Bo's Mao. Yeah, like GT mentioned before, this is your single tap map because it's mapped by Aqua9, but that miss from Sam here is going to give a very good points here for HR Enjoyers.
Yeah, kind of running away with it. Moyu Village are kind of struggling with the egg. It's 399s from the side of HR Enjoyer. And on the other side, the highest egg is Tangi with 98.5% egg. Everyone kind of far behind.
Seems like Jeff has the mechanics to play this map, and that is very important for their team because in qualifiers they were missing a player on their side, and now I do believe it's just a slightly bit lower.
Ooh, I think that's a real
BPM
miss from S3, however. Oh, no, mind. Well, only one miss so far. S3, 50,000 points. How to come back from this?
We do see Demon Slayer is dropping accuracy down and down even more, down to 95%, and is actually slowly giving back the lead to other team. And
yeah,
we still have one more final chorus left. It's important.
Not sure if that one's real, but the stamina kind of getting the Demon Slayer is kind of giving Moyu Village a chance, but I think that's... Oh, Kira is back. But heading to the outro here, 35,000 points. This lead is not budging. Moyu Village kind of need a miss from HR Enjoyers, and it's not coming. End of maps here! And not able to get this point. Moyu Village gonna give over a break point to the HR Enjoyers.
Uh-oh, yeah, that's a pretty unfortunate situation here. Very good play here from Tanyi and most of the players of HR Enjoyers. Look at Hoshiku's Jeff and Megalovania Law. And yeah, the lower BPM definitely helps HR Enjoyers a bit in this case. And Demon Slayer, despite being the fourth player, does still keeps it with a not FC without a million.
I think even if S3 doesn't miss, they don't win. I think that's just how it is. Maybe if miss plus those starting hundreds didn't happen, but yeah, that's really strong act from the other three HR Enjoyers players, able to secure this break point here.
Yeah, and they go for DT1.
Yeah. Yeah, yet another DT pick here. It's the third DT pick in a row. This one, however, is a little bit different. Extremely short, BPM increase map, so it does require a decent amount of visual reading. Either that or a little bit of...
I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure about Moyu Village about this map. Again, I think Demon Slayer make it an extremely low act on this map, but I don't think it will matter too much if they all 4 FC this pick, especially Hoshiku's Jeff and Megalovania carrying this pick. On the other team, again, Mariko has to come in for a double time accuracy pick, which is kind of off, but that's what happens. They don't have a fourth player on this. I would say it's kind of a bit of a fourth player versus a fourth player. but the 3 on HR Enjoys are just so much stronger than the rest.
You'll see, if there are a bunch of misses from any of the 3 HR Enjoy players, this could flip over. Make it at least a little bit more interesting. Oh.
Oh no, Mariko. She missed
And
on the second
yeah.
of the map.
Not a lot of notes in this one. That miss is gonna cost a lot of score.
Oh my god, Demon Slayer is actually holding a double S on this map. Oh, my god, and there goes Pew with Boost as well.
Yeah, I think it's not looking good. 100,000 score lead already opening up. Theoretically, this could vanish in an instant, but HR Enjoy is still holding on tight.
I don't think this is a hard part map whatsoever, and only finding a 2 here from Moyu Village, but when it comes to a bit more of these like bar line density, it's actually quite confusing for some of these players to read. But what is HR Enjoys doing? 99 from Megalovania, 99 from Jeff, and they're just not giving this away. 100,000 points difference. This might be the biggest difference in the entire map. Here comes the hardest part of the map. We're gonna see some offbeats and see some dance happening as well. And with many bar lines to disrupt a reading, and there goes a break from Jeff. That's not a miss. That's an actual miss from Jeff. Okay. But I don't think it's enough. They need way more. There's no accuracy with Moyu Village. And that's pretty much it.
Okay, wait. Almost insane score from Kirara, 2
Wait,
100s.
what?
Wait.
Wait, 2 100 on this is...
Wait, is that real?
It's crazy. That's crazy.
Maybe it's a client thing? I'm gonna check. Oh my god, it's real. How do you get 2 100s on this? Wait, that's actually insane, no?
Yeah.
If it's an FC, that's like this top score for the week
Hey.
for sure.
Hey, there's a reason why I almost asked... I asked Kiara about the team with us.
True.
You know, I see the potential, man. I see the potential.
Yeah.
But they need more potential to take this point. And I think Hidden Hard Rock should be the pick here for Moyu Village. I don't think any other pick is good for them. There we go. I mean, Nomad 2 could be a good pick for them as well. But what is the challenger gonna pick up after this as well?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, right? There's no real like...
Yeah, I think rest of the pool actually benefits the Moyu Village. No? In that way.
Yeah, too bad we're not gonna see that much of the pool left. Only maximum of 3 maps left to go. So even if it's like 60-40 or 70-30, HR Enjoyers just gotta keep rolling the dice. This map definitely has some carry potential as well. I see it. Some of these players can definitely like just destroy everyone else and like somewhat 1v4 it.
My eyes is all looking at Jeff currently. This is such a Jeff map. But outside of Jeff, Kirara, I think it's also a huge carry on these other maps. The rest though, yeah, good luck.
We'll see if HR Enjoyers really suffer during like the not HR parts. If they really start dropping a lot of egg, then it's gonna be quite doomed. Because really the first like 3/4 of the map is kind of very samey, lower SV, just offbeat tech.
You say that though, but I think the OD 7.7 hidden is actually the hardest part of this.
Yeah, I think
that's why I think
it's egg requirement
so high
first, then HR requirement later. Oh, I have this bug again.
Where you got a T-Common bug, just abort.
Don't abort, do not say abort! Oh my god, my ref better not abort.
I almost abort, I'm sorry.
Say abort, my ref gonna abort. Do not abort, please.
It's not abort. I'm sorry, I'm trolling. Alright, there we go. Actual start of the map. I'm pretty sure those scores are wrong, right? Okay, there we go. Yeah, these are the real scores.
Is Q Rainbow score?
What happened
Is
to
Q Rainbow score real? Seems like it is.
Did he not? Did he skip the start?
Yo, I think
That's why he has skip on his profile.
Yeah. Good news is that
I need the
Megalovania
audio.
is Megalovania is matching. Oh, but a miss from Q Rainbow Smile.
The audio is gone. It's on Q Rainbow Smile. Your client is focusing on him, and he's finding all the misses. And he's finding another one. This session is really killing his score over here, but it's trading in by Demon Slayers and Megalovania. Q Rainbow Smile missing again and again and again. I don't know what is happening to him.
Right now, all eyes on Kirara. I was gonna mention the name, but finding a miss. It's just Jeff now holding an insanely good score. Hishi and Joy are right behind him. And oh my, this pick is looking a little bit cooked. Those monos not catching off a single player. And we're hitting the first quote-unquote break. It's a long slider.
Yeah, 95. The low accuracies on Moyu are really causing this, but the slow part is what made Megalovania low miss.
Oh,
and this
oh.
and HD enjoy as well. Oh my god, no HD players are showing. Killing was also going to be finding a break, but those two misses from HR enjoys really hurt their score. It's slowly coming back down to Moyu Village. They have time. They're still halfway through the map, and there's also the hard part of the map. And Demon Slayer and Jeff is trying their best to carry a team, but Moyu Village is all three players trying to carry Rainbow Smile. Could they make it through the finish line? We still have a very final barrier cycle left of the map. Megalovania will fight another break, and Q Rainbow Smile trades in. It's the 9,000 points. Q Rainbow Smile has to get back to the rhythm, but HD Enjoy is also going to be trading as well, and now leads suddenly on the Pix team. Moyu Village, it's 3 player carrying Rainbow Smile through on this map. 100,000 points difference from lower than everyone else here with Smile, but he's carried by his teammate. 14,000 points difference between these two teams. He's dropping again and again and again, and HR enjoys it, trying their best to make it through back in. Kieran with Smile just drops another time. That is no accuracy. 89% Megalovania low. Hot pot, here it comes, and here's the highest score speed, and Kieran instantly drops back, and lead is slowly going back to HR enjoys, and there goes the break from Kieran with Smile as well. Oh my goodness, GT, what are we witnessing?
It's coming to the very last part. Is the HR part, however. HR Enjoyers should be, in theory, be able to grab back more score. A little bit of lag here. I believe S3 is a little bit behind, but it seems like HR Enjoyers able to hit this end part. Should be able to grab the point here.
And that is pretty much it. GG, well played from both teams. 223 100s from Megalovania Law. But like I mentioned, they carry. Jeff does it for their team. 12,000 point difference. Not 12,000 point difference. 1,220,000 points from Jeff. Carries their team. They make it through.
3v4 can win. Oh
Yeah,
my.
what a map. That was so close. That was a super close map throughout the entire way. But I think HR Andros kind of ran out the pick after a bit. Not HR Andros, Moyu Village ran out the picks after all the slow maps has been explored, and I thought they could have done it with HDHL, but it was all come down to rest of the players, and Jeff being the better player in the end makes it through their team, and now they're moving on forward to face up potentially against the winners between Troll and Blue Archive, and in a crazy world, Blue Archive can win this match. And by the way, next match should be Troll versus Blue Archive, because my match is actually at 16 UTC. And what a match.
Insane. I think they had to hold on to the start. It was the HD favorite part, and they didn't hold on enough. And then they bled too much score the last map. But yeah. Oof. Okay.
Well, that's gonna be all from us here. We'll see you guys later
15 UTC.
at 15 UTC.
Yep. 4 matches to go. Goodbye.